Hey, Cancer. I hope you're all doing amazing. My name is Sarah, and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for August 2022. Congratulations, you've made it to the 8th month of the year. You deserve a hug and probably some therapy. We all really need it. I'm pretty damn sure. But let's see what you guys got going on. Let's see. You have Venus moving from your sign into Leo. I believe that's halfway through the month. You have the Sun in Leo, so that's your second house. So, like your money, your work, your income, your daily routines, your values, you know, your material possessions, your habits, your job, and your work ethic are like kind of going into focus with the Sun going into Leo. Okay, so all right, so let's see. We also have Mercury going into Virgo, so that's your third house. Third house to me is like the kitchen sink. It's a little bit of everything, you know, but it's Gemini's house. That's the house of the mind. It's also the house of transportation. You know, it's siblings, that's neighbors, that's early education. You know, that's social activities. Is every Gemini I know is pretty damn social. So, and we have Mars moving from Taurus into Gemini as well, which is the third house. So the third house and your 12th house are being lit up. So there might be some unseen things coming to the surface. I also feel like there's some fiery kind of ends coming to like maybe some karma that you like some karmic loops that you've been in. I do feel that. All right, so if you're new to my channel, I do 3 rows. I start off with 2 Rider-Waite for each row, so it's past, present, future. I clarify with multiple oracle decks. I pull 2 more Rider-Waite, and then I pull a Light Seers tarot card to end the reading. So let's pull you some cards. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Okay. The 6 of Wands. The King of Pentacles. The World. There is that end of a cycle that I was talking about. The Ace of Swords. You have 2 aces. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This is a great setup right now. This is a great reading so far. All right, so this first row, which represents the past, we have the Ace of Cups followed by the 6 of Wands. You know, I feel like with this Ace of Cups, a lot of you redefined what it meant to love yourself. I feel like a lot of you started doing what was best for you instead of doing what was best for everyone else, which is something that I feel like a lot of you have needed to do for a very long time, because you end up, there's like a certain level of martyrdom that you achieve when you do everything for everyone else and you refuse to do anything for yourself. That is not a healthy way of doing things, because how do you expect good things to happen for you if you're not even willing to do those things for yourself? Really think about that, you know? And we also have the 6 of Wands here, so I feel like there were some victories that have come in for you guys recently. Maybe like some new achievements in work, business, like your business, or like just recognition in general from like a source of stability in your life. Like this could be a relationship. I do feel like this is work related for a lot of you. I do feel that because you know what, you have a lot going on. You have Jupiter in Aries, that's in your 10th house of career. So like you're expanding who you are in business and just in general, like, and that's starting with self-love. You get the Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. You're collaborating with others. You might be like spending more time with friends. You know, this feels like it could be a really expansive time for you guys. You might be getting some new friends. Pretty sure I just said that, but you also have a lot of stuff going on in your 11th house. And you have Mars, the North Node, and Uranus joining up It's a triple conjunction in your 11th house. That's a friend. Wow. Okay. Huh. So, let's see. The Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension, and you are rising up. Like I said, you are rising up. You are getting to a new place within your heart, I feel like. That's the status that you keep for yourself. It's like the picture that you keep of yourself in your mind. I feel like that's leveling up for you. That's your identity. That's you seeing like the best of yourself. You're Cancer, Venus in Cancer for like half of August, I believe, until it moves into Leo. So a lot of you guys, I feel like, are just coming off of, you know, like a time of self-love and self-care, you know, and really identifying what it means to love yourself. The moon, this is your card, Cancer. This is, I feel like this symbolizes the end to, you know, maybe you keeping things to yourself, and the end to, like you kind of not wanting to be a participant in things that were happening in your life. Like that, you also might have a great amount of opportunities that are coming your way, but just be aware of, to get the full details of this before going forward with anything, just to make sure it's all legit. The moon can represent secrets, so, you know, you just want to be aware that, you know, just to double check, make sure things are above board before you go forward with any of these opportunities that are going to be coming in. Page of Pentacles. Yep. Like this is the ground level of you feel like you having a stabilizing financial grounding. It's like you're grounded, and you're like the energy that's starting to, it's like it's freed up and it's starting to flow through you again. So things can happen for you again in your life, and nothing is holding you back. Okay, so this middle row, which represents the present, we have the King of Pentacles followed by the World. Yeah, you feeling like you're on top of your game, you know, you feeling like you're, like you can, like you have the stability, and like you can, like things are growing around you. Things are starting, the energy is starting to flow through your life again. And I feel like you guys have recently left a cycle and you're beginning a new one. But this is a new one where you feel confident again. I feel like a lot of you had your confidence shaken over the last decade. Like, you know, things just weren't adding up. Things just weren't in your favor. And, you know, the scales have changed. Like they've tipped, and they're back on your side. You know, I do feel like a lot is happening for you guys. You have the Hummingbird Spirit. Be here now. That's just a reminder for us to be present, you know. I have a feeling that that is meant to make you aware of, you know, not living in the future or the past. Living in the present. The present is the only place that we have any power. We can't do anything about the future technically, because it's always like there are multiple versions of reality, and you know, we really can't do anything about the past unless we're going back, reframing it and looking at it differently, so it's more of a growth situation than something that is holding us back. But yeah, I feel like this is the universe trying to reinforce that you should be more present. I feel like that's in relationships too. You get the supermoon. Emotions are running high. You know, emotions might be running high around your home and your family. It's just this is a very electrically charged time. Like I said, that Mars North Node Uranus conjunction, that hasn't happened for 2,300 years. So nobody has seen what that can do. You know, and it just so happens to be happening in Taurus, and that happens to be your 11th house. So there's going to be some developments on the friend front for you guys. And there might be some startling revelations. You might find out some information about something, but you know, that just be aware that that could be on the horizon. You also have the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, feeling protected in like the things you try and go after, and feeling like you're in a place of things finally coming through, and the happiness that you've like that has been elusive or felt elusive for the last 10 years, that's coming through. This is the Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. And believe me, Cancers have been through a lot of difficulty in the last 10 years, you know, the last 20 years. They've had a lot going on. You're the sign of family. You get the Seven of Wands. I feel like some of you, it's so weird that I feel like some of you are going to be, I know this isn't the card of the Hermit, but I feel that Hermit energy around this card. And I feel like, do you see that it looks like it's kind of like a bubble? I feel like you're going to want to feel like you're in a bubble. Like you're kind of, like you're not affected by what's happening in the outer world. Like it's kind of just, it's passing you by because you're so focused on like what you're working on, what you're doing, and the progress that you've made, that I feel like whatever's happening around you really isn't going to be affecting you as much as it might be others, like world events, I feel like. Okay, so this final row, which represents the possible future. Oh, sorry, this keeps moving. We have the Ace of Swords followed by the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you have a certain amount of clarity that you've acquired over the last decade, you know, just through being tested, being challenged. A lot of you have had to redefine who you feel you are. You've had to step into roles that might have felt uncomfortable, stepping outside of your comfort zone on more than one occasion. Okay, but that all led you to a place of feeling like you're more clear, more present, and more of yourself than you probably have ever felt. And the Wheel of Fortune can turn in our favor when we have the clarity that we need and we don't have the blockages that are holding us back anymore. You know, when we make it through that cycle, when we change to something different. You're the Wolf Spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah. You have gained a lot of knowledge through being tested, and I feel like some of you might even be using that to your advantage to kind of teach others how to be more resilient and kind of how to make it through something that maybe you've been through, something that has held you in one place. You have the Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light. Yeah. There's a new you that's emerged from the chaos and the turbulence that you felt like you were living in. And it was like probably like emotional torture for a little while. That's what it felt like. But you really had to make it through those feelings so that they couldn't be charged anymore, and they couldn't really like affect you like they were. Just not hold you where you were being held. The Tower. See? You know what? There's a foundation that you guys were living in that is crumbling away. This is not a foundation. Fear and lack is not a foundation, okay? That's a place of survival. And you're in a point of life where you've made it through so many of these Tower moments, and you've had to face that Five of Cups more than once, that, you know, you can bounce back. You bounce back. I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I feel like this is a great thing. This is you growing. This is you evolving. This is you changing and leaving behind this energy and not letting it hold you anymore. You have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, some of you might hang on to this energy a little longer than you want to, but it's really all up to you. It's up to whatever you're focusing on. And I feel like if you see, like, she's looking into a mirror right now. See that? Okay. And she, in that mirror, she sees that she's bound and that she's stuck in one place and that she can't see where she's going. But that's not reality. That is an illusion. And it's time to be cutting through those illusions that we carry with ourselves that say that you're not enough, that you'll never amount to anything, that things don't ever work out for you. Those words don't mean anything anymore. They carry no weight because things do happen for you. And like reinforcing that with your thoughts and your feelings and your words and your actions, it's just going to cement in the new foundation that you're building for that you've built for yourself, so that you can live more freely in it and happily. Okay. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing August. I'm sorry about the moon messages that I was doing. Things kind of picked up for me, and I really wasn't able to do those this last month. I am going to be picking them back up, and they will become more of a regular thing. Okay, so again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon, okay? Bye.